Unfortunately, our van is sitting right here because we had some issues with it.
And
so I'm going to explain what we did just real quick, just because it's kind of interesting. In case anybody else has a big family like ours that is interested in what we did. Hey, this is Jeff from the Great Heights and Barely Controlled Chaos. And if you want to know what it's like having a big family, just take away their big vehicle. This is our big vehicle.
Yeah.
And we haven't been able to go to mass together. We haven't been able to go to, do anything as a group. We don't go as a large family. We don't go all that many places all together. But those places that we do go together, those are important to us. So a week and a half ago?
Yeah.
About a week and a half ago. Sorry, Liam's over there. About a week and a half ago, the van suddenly wouldn't start. Now, we've had some issues on and off where it wouldn't start, and then it would start okay, and then, it wasn't a battery problem. It wasn't something really simple. Like we've had other issues before. Suddenly it just won't start. So we started doing some troubleshooting, and I'll include. Well, we'll go down that road in a minute. But I just want to share with you that if you really want to disrupt the large family, take away their big vehicle, because that's really gonna do it for you. Car up, or we tried to start the car up the other day. Basically, we turned the key and it got nothing. No click, no nothing. So we did a little bit of research online, and we thought maybe it was this switch right here. This is a common problem for these transit vans, where the ignition switch won't work. So we went to the local auto place and grabbed a new switch and put it in there. A very quick, easy thing to do. Just take this stuff off, this paneling off down here. But it turns out when we brought it home again, put the new switch in, it didn't make any difference. So we did a little more research and found something even more interesting.
Alrighty, so I went to go put the wrench on this small one so I could remove it. You see it? Yeah. Look at that. I didn't notice that till I just slid the socket off, but yeah, that would be our issue.
So the good news is that we got a box today, and this box is going to make things better for us. Let me go show you what we got. So as I commented on social media, Twitter and Facebook, we have a nice barn and a good 2-car garage with nice floors and power in both places and everything. And when the van dies, where does it die? It dies in the mud. So we're going to be fixing it out here. But what we got today, I know. That's not the point. What did we get today? Got a brand new starter. So we're going to go install the starter real quick. So as usual, Liam kind of beat me to getting down here. He's got the cool cardboard to lay on. I got the cool kitty toy to lay on in the mud here. But so this is what he's doing here. He's putting the new starter up in there. It's hard to see. There you go. Putting the new starter up there. Yay. And we got a cat joining us. Hello, kitty cat. And jacking, even though as high as this vehicle is, jacking it up so it gets a couple more inches off the ground so we get more clearance. Really makes a big difference.
Hey, Snicker.
Alright, Liam, so tell us what we're doing here.
Alright, so we're just snugging up these bolts that hold it on to there. This wire here is the grounding cable for the entire unit. It's got 2 bolts, one on the bottom, one on the top. There's just enough room to get a ratchet with a stubby socket on there, up there. So that's what I'm doing.
It's got a big ratchet. It's got a lot of, so you get a good torque value on that, because that sucker turns over the whole engine, so it's really got to have a good, solid foundation.
Tell you what, I like working on engines that are placed like this. When they're in a front-wheel drive vehicle, they're sideways, and it's nearly impossible to get the starter on and off.
There are some positives to the snow melting today. There's some negatives to it too. The positive is that it's not quite as cold out here as it was yesterday. We're not getting soaking wet from falling snow, but it's also dripping on us. You can see just a little bit. We're both getting dripped on by the van.
It's claiming us as its territory.
Oh, it's right behind you there.
So I'm just gonna snug this one on, and then I gotta go get these.
So be careful while you're putting that on, because you just accidentally touched something that wasn't supposed to touch.
I need another connector.
Sparks. Okay, let me go get the. Hard to see what the thing's doing here.
With these electrical connections, you don't want to monkey them on too tight. That's what they did from the factory. I almost broke the entire thing more than it was just trying to get this one up here off. Alright, yeah, that should be all of them. No, I don't see any more wires dangling.
Proof's in the pudding, huh?
Yeah. Alright,
let's give it a try.
Moment of truth.
Alright, so this means, you notice that you put it in gear. It means we got it started. It's awesome. It's running again. So between the starter, the switch, and then there's a switch in here that apparently that if it's not seated properly, it doesn't think it's in park, and so it won't start. Luckily, and I say this, you know, we didn't have to replace that switch. Basically, Liam took it out of gear, you know, turned the key far enough that we could get it out of gear, and then put it back in gear. Our driveway is really rough. Put it back in gear, or put it back in park, and it started right up, like, except for the fact that the battery was dead from trying it so often and probably leaving the doors open and everything else. But we jump started it. Now we're going to the store real quick so we can so that we can charge the battery up a little bit.
By the way, shout out to all O'Reilly's Auto Parts people. You guys gave me the idea to check that.
Alright, hold the phone here. I need to stop the video for just a minute and talk about something different. Liam did a really nice thing, actually. And when he actually went to go ask about something else at O'Reilly, while he was there, he said, hey, you know, and asked a question. But I need to stop and say, he was the one who did all the troubleshooting on this thing. Without him, the van would not be working right now. He did a great job, and I really, really appreciate it. I don't give my kids all the credit they deserve all the time. I mean to, but I don't always do it because, well, human, I guess. Bad dad, I don't know. But yeah, Liam did an incredible amount of work on this week and got that van working. And I really just want to say thanks to him. So shout out to Liam as well as the O'Reilly folks. So yeah, great thanks to the local O'Reillys for the guy to talk to us about that. So, and then So it's working again. That means we can go to mass again, which is awesome. So that's the end of that adventure. If you enjoyed coming along with us on this adventure, give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.